Hello, everyone. It's Joe with Agumon for Smash Bros. And it is the 28th of November, and I got a lot of Digimon related news to talk about. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this bad boy. First thing we're going to talk about is the Anjouwumon slash Tailmon Evolving Spirits figure finally has an official release month. Now, anyone who collects figures know that figures do not usually have actual release dates. They have release windows or release months. So just figure if you're going to pre-order this bad boy, you better pre-order or you better pre-order it with the thought that it is straight up going to not come out in May. You need to just assume that you're probably going to get it the month after May or late May. You're not going to get it right at May. Sometimes it's like that, sometimes it's not. I'm just saying if you want to be safe, make your assumption that it's going to be late May, early June. That's just how these things go. I've been collecting figures for a long time, and one thing I learned a long time ago is that never expect your figures when they say they're supposed to come out. But at least it does finally have an official release month, so I think that's cool. The figure itself, just looking at the pictures that they've shown of it, looks outstanding. Looks like a lot of effort went into making it look good, and I can sort of understand why the Angel Digimon are very popular. And I think a lot of fans are probably going to snatch this bad boy up. Uh, I might actually get it, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Angelumon or the Angel Digimon. It's not that I hate them. I just like other Digimon better, but I know a lot of other fans do really like these figures, and I think it'd be kind of interesting to do a review over this. I'm not certain if I'm going to do it or not. I need to come up with a decision soon because I can tell you right now, this thing's probably going to run out of pre-orders pretty quick. So if you guys want to pre-order it, I'm going to leave a link for Ami Ami in the description. I'm not sponsored by Ami Ami. I wish I was. I just that's where I shop. You guys might shop somewhere else, but yeah, if you want to go ahead and pre-order this now, I'd say it's better to do it sooner than later because you don't know how quickly these things are going to sell out. So yeah, speaking of these spirit our evolution spirits figures, they teased at the next one. It's Tentomon. Who's he going to evolve into? We don't know yet. I'm personally just going to assume he's going to evolve into Heracle's Kabuterimon. I don't think that there's really any incentive to make him evolve into Kabuterimon, just regular Kabuterimon. I love Tentomon, so this is pretty darn good news for me, and I'm sure this will make Tentomon fans out there pretty happy. Uh, we'll just have to wait and see how good of a figure it's going to be and what the price point is and when its release date is. The next thing I'm going to talk about is it looks like there's going to be an audio drama for Tamers. I don't know if it's going to be a continuation of the story, very limited information on it. So I'm not going to say a whole heck of a lot about it, but it does look like new Tamers related media is releasing very soon. So that's pretty cool for all you Tamer fans out there. Look forward to seeing that in the future. After that, what else is there? Well, there's this Hacker's Memory manga, which I've looked through. It doesn't have an official translation or even a fan translation yet, so you just look at the pretty pictures. The art looks pretty good. The Digimon look great. The humans look kind of, they look a little off, but who cares? The Digimon look good. So if you guys can get a chance to look through that, find some place to read it or whatever, go for it. Uh, they've done these tie-in mangas before, and personally, I always love Digimon manga. I think some of the Digimon manga actually tends to be better than the other forms of media out there. I love the Cross Wars manga, and really, I've loved every Digimon manga that I've ever read. So tell me in the comments below what Digimon mangas you guys have read and which ones you like, which ones are your favorite. I'm curious to see if not just everybody comes and says that the V Tamer one is their favorite one. It just seems to be everyone thinks that's the best one ever. I like it too, but I also like the other stuff too. I think pretty much if you want quality Digimon storytelling, the mangas are where to go. The next thing I'm going to talk about, guys, is looks like we're getting a new V Pet. It's based on I think the second iteration, not version two, but the second iteration. Like they essentially they had the first set of V Pets where it looked a very certain way, and then they had the next set which looked different, and I believe it had like a shaking mechanic in it. Don't quote me on that, but it seems like that might be what these had. I don't believe these ever came out in the West. I never had them. I never saw them anywhere, so I'm going to assume that they never came out in the West. It looks to have 200 Digimon, including at least one new Digimon, so that's cool. I'll have to stay tuned and see what to make of this. I'm hoping that as these continue to be released and they get more and more popular, that the price point drops a little bit. Because as cool as these things are, at the end of the day, it's still pretty much a very uh, how do I say this nicely? A very antiquated toy concept that is only for the most extreme of collectors. And even then, I think that it still has pretty limited appeal because a lot of Digimon fans did not get into it via the V Pets. I did personally. A lot of people didn't. So what can you do? But anyway, guys, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. There was a decent amount of news that came out in the last like week, and I wanted to talk about it. And it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, but it's also been a while since we've had a lot of Digimon news. So I mean, we just kind of got pounded over the head with it like repetitively here in the last couple of days. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. I completely forgot. And I'm going to leave this little outtake in here because I'm excited for this. There's G.E.M. figures of Metal Garurumon and War Greymon coming. So the only thing I've seen of them is completely unpainted figures, but they still look awesome as heck. If you guys watched my GEM Mega House Greymon review, you know I freaking love that thing. It's great. So I'm excited for uh, these new figures that are coming out. So yeah, glad I remember that. Glad I remember that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. Give me a comment. Throw me a comment. Tell me what you think about anything that I brought up. I want to be engaged more. I want to talk to you guys more. I'm trying to get my views up. I want more views on my videos. I want to take this a little more seriously. I'm trying very hard to do so. I just have such a busy life, and that kind of slows things down a little bit. But anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hadn't subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell because if you don't hit the bell, you don't get a notification. If you don't get a notification, then you don't know when I've uploaded a new video, and that sucks. But anyway, guys, thank you so very much, and I'll see you next time. My next video should be another review, so take it easy.